head coach of the Los Angeles Clippers, Vinny Del Negro, helping us break down Game 4 between the Bulls and the Heat in Miami, with the Heat up 2-1. Chris Bosh, 34 in Miami's Game 3 win. Joakim Noah coming off that controversial Game 3 with a comment to the fan. LeBron James led a late first quarter run for the Heat, Coach.
Well, LeBron was on fire. I mean, he's just going to take the game over. His penetration, when he gets that jumper going, he's difficult to contend with.
And then he post up on Ronnie Brewer.
Ronnie Brewer's guarding him well there. What are you going to do with the fadeaway there? He's got a hand up, but LeBron just too good on this shot.
James, a personal 8-0 run to close the first quarter. How about Dwayne Wade? Carried the Heat in the second quarter, struggled later in the game, but kicks it out to Chris Bosh, who knocks down the jumper.
Well, Dwayne Wade's so difficult to guard off the dribble. He can create. He wants to get to the basket every time, but he can play the point guard, the 2, and he guarded Luol late in the game.
And then the Heat in transition. Wade helps the Heat go up 9 after a 9-0 run, doing it with James on the bench.
Well, you can't contend with that athleticism. Dwayne is going to get to the basket.
Then later in the second, Heat up 7. Udonis Haslem blocked by Noah. Derrick Rose going the other way.
Derrick Rose, you can see he's looking for LeBron here. Where's LeBron coming from? The weak side. LeBron's one of the best at that, timing that block perfectly. Derrick, I like his aggressiveness, though.
And James pumped up. Rose, though, did manage to get there. James misses a jumper. Carlos Boozer with the outlet to Rose. Let's go ESPN access here. Look at how fast Rose takes it the other way. Tops out at nearly 20 miles per hour and then slams it with 2 hands. You coached him. How does he come up with all those moves around the basket?
Well, people say he's got an extra gear. I'd say he's got an extra 2 or 3 gears. Derrick in the open court is special. Unbelievable athlete.
And then Rose with the crossover, splits the defenders, and then posterizes Joel Anthony.
You like to say you could coach that, but you really can't. Derrick's just a special player. Haven't seen anything like this in the league, maybe ever, and Derrick just doing a great job attacking all night.
And when people see him do things like that, they forget that he's only 6'2". And the Bulls up 2 at the half. First time they've led at the half in the entire series. So we go third quarter now. Bulls up 6. It's Rose in transition.
Just crossing over. Derrick is as good as there is in the business right now. Getting to the basket. You have to contend with Noah coming down the middle and Boozer following.
Bulls up 8. Rose shot 8 for 27. James with a big slam off the feed from Mike Miller. James 10 points in the third quarter. Heat down 2, though. Fourth quarter, still a 2-point game. Mike Miller, 12 points for him. He had some big shots in the fourth.
Well, it was Udonis Haslem in his Game 2. Mike Miller in Game 4. He has a big second half for him, makes a couple big shots. But the Bulls in transition, this kid's special. We all know that. Derrick finishes as well as anybody in the open court.
And the Bulls up 2. Final minutes of the game. Ensuing possession for the Heat. James gets the layup and the foul. Heat up 1 after the free throw.
You hate to see the foul there. You got to put him on his back. You got to make him earn at the line. No 3-point plays.
Then Chris Bosh, 22 points for him on just 12 shots. Very efficient offensively. Heat up 1. 35 seconds to go, tied at 85. What did you think of this decision?
Well, it's a 1-4 flat. You want the ball in your best player's hands. That's a shot Derrick likes. The left-handed dribble with the step back. You have to put in his hands. He just was off.
So Miami had possession under 25 seconds left. It's James. Offensive foul there.
Ronnie Brewer does a nice job, gets his chest in front of LeBron. LeBron raises up just a little bit, and the ref gives him the call.
Was it the right call?
I think it was. You know, it was a physical play. I liked how Brewer had his chest in front of LeBron's penetration.
So Rose with another chance. I mean, MVP on MVP there.
Yeah, I mean, Spoelstra's letting, LeBron guard Derrick. He likes to go left with the step back, not as much right, but, you want that ball in Derrick's hands.
So they go to overtime, tied at 85, and there's Wade. Disappeared, didn't score for 33 minutes without a bucket. The Heat up 3. Then ensuing possession for Miami. James.
Tough play there. Noah has 5 fouls at the time. LeBron knows it. He attacks Joakim's chest and gets the layup.
35 points and 6 assists. And then Deng looking for Noah. They had some problems with inbounds plays. The Bulls turn it over again. It gives Miami possession. The Bulls with 19 turnovers. Buck 10 to go. Bulls still down 4. Rose in transition loses it. Wade going the other way. Wade with 14 points, but they came at some critical moments.
Well, those turnovers kill you. You have an opportunity to get a shot at the basket. Derrick, unfortunately, turns it over, and they make him pay for it.
And then Rose driving, blocked at the rim by Wade. Couple of key blocks for Wade in overtime.
Didn't shoot it well, but you got to give the guy credit. Defensively, he made plays when he had to, made some big shots in the overtime and fourth quarter.
And the Heat win at 101-93, and they go up 3-1 in the series. Miami improving to 8-0 at home this postseason, and the Bulls suffer a 3-game losing streak at the worst possible time for the first time this season. James with a 40th 30-point playoff game of his career. Fourth quarter and overtime, Rose a combined 1 of 8 8 for 27 for the ball game in all. Bulls shot 40%, 6 of 24 on threes, and now they head home trying to stay alive.
You know, I take pride in defensively. You know, it doesn't matter who it is. It's Derrick Rose or, you know, starting off on Luau. You know, it's whatever it takes for myself and for our team. You know, and if that means me playing extensive minutes guarding D Rose, then I'll do it.
It's not high scoring. You know, this is defensive battle. You know, this is will. And both teams showed that. You know, we made the plays at the end to eventually pull away, but, you know, both teams really wanted it tonight, and we came out on top.
Definitely was on me. Had 2 opportunities to end the game. Couldn't do it. If anything, learn from it. It's not over. We still have games to play. We're going back to play at home, and we just got to stay positive.
You learn from each game. So hopefully we could take things from this game, study, learn, correct, grow, and get ready for the next one.
The Bulls took a 5-point lead into the fourth quarter, but from that point on, the Heat outscored them by 13 points.